Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Precious, and in this video I'm going to be looking at how to solve quadratic equations by factorization method, the very fast way to do that, and also very simple approach. And we have a few examples here to look at. Now, of course, I have captured this particular approach for the two examples here, the first two examples, but I didn't capture that for the first three. You would also need to look up the video on quadratic equations, solutions to quadratic equations, and you would see that. But I'm going to mention that in these first two examples, and then we'll see. And for the first two examples, the peculiarity here is that the coefficient of our x squared, that's our a, is actually equal to 1 for the two of them. Now, for the other three examples, the coefficient is more than 1. So when you have coefficient that is more than 1, what do you do? But before we get there, let's look at for the coefficient of 1. So we said that is very easy. Your normal way of factorization, first of all, take your a, which is 1, multiply by c, and that will give you 18 for example 1. So we are looking for two numbers, that's two factors of 18 that we will add up to get us minus 9, the coefficient of x, which is our b. So in this case, what are the two factors of 18 that can give us minus 9? You would see here that there are minus 6 and minus 3. Of course, the product of these two will give you 18, and the sum will give you minus 9. And so what do? Simply open two brackets. If you open two brackets here, that's the two factors that you are looking for, and then just drop your x in the two brackets, and finally pick the two factors that you got, which is minus 6 and minus 3, and drop them here. And when you got that, just equate your normal equation, your normal factors to 0, and then solve for x. So we have x minus 6 is 0, or x minus 3 is 0. Therefore, our x is simply equal to 6 or equal to 3. And that's just the simple approach here. Now, for this other one, the same thing. We look for the two factors. Of course, this will give us 28 times 1, which is 28. The two factors are going to be 7 and 4. 7 plus 4 is 11, and 7 times 4 is 28. So we open our brackets again. So here we'll have x plus 7. Remember, the two of them are positive, and here will be x plus 4, all equal to 0. And so what do we do here? Simply equate the two factors to 0, and so you have x plus 4 here equal to 0. Therefore, our x in this case is minus 7 or negative 4. So it's just that very simple. Now, when you have the coefficient of x squared to be more than 1, what do? That's where we have peculiarity. But however, you're actually going to start the same way you started here. Pick your a, which is 2 in this case, multiply by c, which is minus 5. That's going to give us minus 10. So we are looking for the two factors of minus 10 that will sum to give us minus 3. And they are what? Minus 5 and positive 2. So the same way, we are going to open two brackets here. Then we take minus 5 here, open here, and then we put in negative 2. And that's equal to 0. So what are we going to do? We aren't going to leave this the way it is now, because the coefficient is not 1. So what do? Pick the coefficient, which is 2. Use it to divide the numbers in this bracket. So I'm going to divide negative 5 by 2, divide 2 by 2. And simply, that's going to now give me x minus 5 over 2 to be equal to 0. Or x, of course, 2 over 2 is equal to 1. And this will give you 0. Therefore, if you now solve for x, you have that our x is equal to positive 5 over 2 or negative 1. And that's our solution there. So if we do the same thing for example 3, we're actually going to get the same solution. Remember, this is example 4, that's this one. So here we now want to look at example 3. So in this case, 4 times minus 6 will give us negative 24. So what are the two numbers that will sum to give us 5 and multiply to give us negative 24? That's positive 8 and negative 3. Of course, positive 8 times negative 3 is minus 24, and if you sum it, you get positive 5. So as usual, open our two brackets, and that's going to give us what now? We are going to have x plus 8 and x minus 3. And so I am going to divide here now by 4, and then I'm dividing here also by 4. And so when we solve this, we are going to have x plus 8 over 4 is equal to 2 is 0, or it's either this is 0 or this other one, which is x minus 3 over 4 is 0. It therefore means that our x is negative 2 or positive 3 over 4. Right, so that's simply how to do this. I decided to bring this to us. Now I will allow you to take on the example 5 as an exercise. When you're done solving it, drop your comments, that's with your solution, as comments in the comment section below. And please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, share our YouTube videos, like and comment. You can make requests of a video for any concept that you want us to look into. And we'll see you in our next video. Bye.